Hey everybody, I am so glad that you clicked on this because I just wanted to share some thoughts and give you one last gift here on my anniversary of the 50th trip around the sun. Because um, here in quarantine life for a teacher, it's pretty interesting. Um, the whole doing class without students. Last year, as most of you know, was my last year at Shawnee Mission Northwest. And I concluded 21 years of teaching at that institution. It did not end very well, and I won't get into that. Maybe the next time we're all together for an alumni orchestra, we can talk about it. And I just felt like there were a lot of things that went unsaid. And when I stop and really think about what the important things are, what are the things that really matter about my tenure at Shawnee Mission Northwest, and it immediately comes back to my kids. And of course, when I say my kids, I just don't mean my own children and my grandchild. I know I'm that old now. But my kids, the people that I taught, these amazing human beings. And I know some of you are pushing 40. Oh my God, I can't believe we are there. But when I stopped and thought about what was really important, it was you guys. So, in honor of my 50th birthday, I wanted to give you all a little gift. And this will be my last time that I read Oh, the Places You'll Go to my kids. So, I'll be right back. So, when I earned my PhD 5 years ago, my very sneaky family managed to get a copy of Oh, the Places You'll Go to several of you. And so the collector's edition of Oh, the Places You'll Go, my copy, is what I'm going to be reading from. And it really tickles me because I get to see so many of your guys' wishes, and it just makes me pretty happy. So, without further ado, the greatest philosophical treatise of the 20th century, Oh, the Places You'll Go, by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head, and you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy, or girl, or non-binary gender person, whatever, because who you are is important. Who'll decide where to go? You look up and down streets, look them over with care, and some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you are too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there, in the wide open air. Remember that? That's where I always signed it on your books, down there. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sad to say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, that bang ups and hang ups can happen to you. You'll get all caught up in a prickly perch, your gang will fly on, you'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn right or left, or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid, you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up their mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place. The waiting place. For people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow, kind of like we all are right now in the quarantine. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all the waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands and orchestras are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Gal, or does it really matter? Anyway. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. All the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame? You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV, or your phone, or the screen, or wherever now that they do all this technological stuff. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win, because you'll play against you. All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet some things that'll scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hack-and-cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to the problems wherever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot from your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And the greatest gift that I ever had was the ability and the opportunity to teach such amazing people over the course of my 21 years at Shawnee Mission Northwest. I just want you guys to know that I was thinking about you here on my 50th birthday. Also wanted to let you know that I'm doing really well. I'm enjoying the best days of my life. I have an amazing family. Suzanne and I live in a beautiful 100 and no, is that right? 107-year-old house now. Of course, my attic is now converted into my stay-at-home workshop slash teaching studio. You can tell that the dogs are really suffering from me being home all the time. Suzanne's home too from her job, and we're just enjoying living our best life. We miss seeing our kids, we miss seeing our grandchild, but this too shall pass. And my little joke about the whole haircut thing, don't be one of those people, okay? Please. Let's flatten this curve. Let's all be responsible, scientifically based, smart human beings, right? And let's do all we can to get this lockdown over as soon as possible. Because quite honestly, I got a lot more years in me to keep teaching. For those of you that didn't know, I'm now full-time at Trail Ridge Middle School. I started teaching there 3 years ago. I love it. And in the first 2 years that I was there, I managed to double the enrollment. I've got over 100 and some kids enrolled in 2 grades there. And the enrollment went up again next year. And I teach 5th and 6th grade at Mill Creek Elementary. I had no idea that I would love middle school as much as I do, and I'm having a blast. I'm one of the assistant cross country coaches. I've lost 55 pounds in the last year, just getting in shape, doing all that fun stuff. And honestly, I'm in the best shape of my life, physically and mentally. I do look forward to the next time that we can all get together and have an alumni get together and maybe play, get the instruments out, dust them off. And I just miss you guys. So, if you can, those of you who remember, my telephone number is still the same for the last 30 years. So if you want to drop me a text sometime, let me know who you are so I don't think you're some weirdo stalking me. It's happened. That's how I got married. Anyway, so let me know. Also, I'm going to put my email address here at the end of the video. Drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do miss you guys. And I hope you are doing everything that I dreamed that you would. And if you didn't, that's okay, because you still have an awful lot of time ahead of you. Because at 45, I went and got a PhD. Who knew I had that in me? So you can do anything. Move mountains, but do it, in an ecologically sound way, so, we can leave a decent planet behind.